What's good, everyone? It's your girl Tika Deshawn. Thank you all so much for tapping in and tuning in to All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. Let's go ahead, dive right into All the Queen's Men, episode 5 from season 4, entitled Lost and Found. When we last saw Trouble, she was in a bit of trouble, and her gangster card had literally been pulled by Madam. So Trouble walks in and she sees that Casanova is in the basement with Madam. Madam hands Trouble a gun and tells her to shoot him. And Trouble is like, no, Madam, I can't do it. He's a cop. She's literally not as gangster as we thought she would be. She's like, I'll do anything else, but I can't shoot a cop. She's like, I will steal for you. I'll do whatever, but taking out the life of a cop, I just can't do it. And so Madam lets her know, look, you say you want to be a part of us. You say you want to be a part of this. Well, this is it. This is what you are trying to be a part of. And so Casanova is there telling Trouble, no, don't do it, don't do it. And in the midst, dramatically, Trouble is just like, no, Madam, I can't do it. I can't, at first she wants to do it, then she does it, then she pretends as if she's going to do it, and then she doesn't. Again, you guys, Madam tried to warn Trouble that, look, this is something that you are not ready for. But Trouble remained persistent, kept pursuing Madam, and proved that she was right. She proved that Madam was right, that Trouble indeed is not ready for this particular lifestyle. So Madam goes ahead and she shoots at Casanova. And then of course they give us a quick clip or the what happened last week. But then when we come back, we see that Madam didn't actually shoot Casanova, at least not yet. She didn't take him out, and neither did Trouble. Trouble just falls back. She's intimidated, she's afraid, and Madam says again, this is what you wanted to be a part of, and now you see that you are not ready. And so again, Trouble is over in the corner cowering. She's just like, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into? So then, after Trouble is done, in that little corner, she's allowed to leave the room, but she walks out and she is literally stunned, shocked, and shaken as to what she has just witnessed. When Madam walks out of that basement, she lets, Tommy know, hey, just you handle it. And with Tommy, you never know what handle it really means, because Tommy can take somebody out at the drop of a dime. He has no quarrels, no issues about it at all. But then we see Madam, she makes her way out to the floor. The amateurs are currently dancing on the floor, and she talks to Blue and tells Blue to go, get the person, because one of the waitresses has handed a stack of money over to Blue, and she looks at it and it has that BRB on it, and she asks the girl, where did it come from? And so the waitress tells her it came from over there, and that's the chick, being this female, the one that we saw at the gym, y'all. It came from her. So this girl is being mad rude, mad disrespectful to Blue. She told Blue to keep the change because she looked like she needed. So she's acting like a whole big spender, a person who has never really seen this much money. And Madam even called her out. She was like, she's got on way too many name brands. So Blue does just that. She goes over and she talks to the girl. So then we see Trouble. Trouble is back out on the floor, or not even dancing. She just walks in, head down to the ground, looks like she has seen the devil. And indeed, looking at Madam, she has definitely seen the devil. Trouble is looked at and talked to by Madam, and she's like, the next time I tell you to do something, this is what you claim you want to be a part of, then this is what you got to do. So again, Blue lets Madam know, here's some more of the money, and this is the girl that it came from. And then Madam tells Blue, get her information. I want to do some research. So Blue does just that, but then she tells the girl, the girl actually, they didn't even really give her name, but she is definitely hot and ready for some midnight. So she tells Blue that she wants to do a VIP with Midnight, and she's, and Blue again, she's like, okay, because Blue's gonna do her job. So Blue goes. So, like I said, old girl was just mad, disrespectful to Blue. She told Blue she couldn't afford it. She looked like she needed the extra money. Just doing way too much, y'all. So then we see the fellas in the the main event, or the main attraction, dressing room, and the fellas consist of course, Amp, Midnight, Doc, as well as Babyface, but also who is always not welcome because he and Amp are beefing. Big D is in there as well, and of course, Amp finally approaches him and lets him know, hey, stay away from Don. And why basically, why are you playing with me? But Big D, he's like, look, let me tell you something. Yeah, in his Louisiana voice, he's just like, look, I ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Like, I might be, nice, calm, collective, but I will give you the business. And I'm definitely going to give you the business. And everybody's just trying to tell him, leave that man alone. He's been talking about, referring to Amp. He's like, he's been on some other stuff lately, so just leave dude alone. Like, leave him alone, leave Dom alone, and just do your thing. So then we see Blue, and Blue has made her way into the dressing room. So she goes in and she tells Midnight, hey, you got a VIP, and the VIP wants to, and he's like, well, who is the VIP? And she's like, do I look like, yeah, the club eating secretary? Man, just go. If you go go to the VIP, just go. So Blue, for some reason, Blue and Midnight, I don't know if she's the hardest on Midnight. I don't know what their issue is, but she is really just the hardest on Midnight, y'all. So y'all stay tuned. I do have part 2 of this video coming up because it really gets crazy. It goes down at the Eden, okay? Y'all make sure y'all tap back in.